here. It's like probably about 4:30 on Monday evening. Monday evening, I believe the last Monday of June, like the 28th or whatever it would be. I've been out here cutting hay all day. Anyway, I figured I ought to pull this thing out of my pocket and show what I'm doing. I'm done cutting my regular hay. I'm cutting off a pasture here. It was a whole lot better down here, but it's real dry. I came down here to cut it off. This piece here is a whole lot drier out than I thought it was. It's almost, well, I'm going to have to run the bush hogs over. So since I'm already in the field, I'm already going to go ahead and cut it off. Over here behind me on the other side, the grass is a whole lot better on the other. In case any of y'all were wondering, this is what I do every week. I come find Dad, and I send all of his videos from his phone to my phone through Messenger. And then I sit down and put these videos together the best I can. I don't have no fancy computers. I don't even like using computers. The computer I have that I use to back all these videos up, I hate it. It doesn't work like it's supposed to. It's just a real pain. So there's a lot of man hours that goes into this. And this is doing it with your phone and his phone. There's a lot of man hours. And then when you sit behind a computer and you want to do some fancy editing, like old Cole the Corn Star, or, Millennial Farmer, his wife does all the videos for him. He doesn't do them anymore. She does them. Cole probably spends hours behind a computer doing videos. I know his sister does too. And Lord knows how many other people, sit through all this for hours and hours to make a 10-minute video. So that's just my day. I gotta put the next video up now. Stop talking now. Howdy, y'all. It's June 29th. It is hot out here. I mean, it's not so bad now, but it's been hot. It's been real hot. So, like I said, I'm sitting here transferring videos. Dad got the loader. He's out there putting the hay bale in right now. It is already like 8:30. I've been working all day. Just got off at like 8 o'clock. Worked all day yesterday, didn't get off till 8 o'clock. We had a good time at the tractor pull. We had a good relaxing time at the tractor show. Friday I was all crippled up. I couldn't hardly do nothing. Finally, half the day went by before my body said, okay, let's do something. All the inflammation in my body, or whatever you want to call it, just had me all crippled up. Nerves, whatever it was, I don't know. Can't get up, can't move, can't even hardly get through the house, sort of deal. But that's life. So that had me all crippled up on Friday for pretty much the entire day. I didn't manage to take the trash away. But anyways, I'm sitting here uploading videos. And I don't know what to tell you. Y'all like and subscribe. Y'all are killing it lately. we've got a bunch of new subscribers, and that's awesome. That's so awesome. Where'd y'all come from? I don't know. YouTube only shows me a couple of y'all subscribers that actually come through. Now, I don't know if I can go on the computer and pull up the thing and it'll tell me more information than what it sends me on my phone, but I only get notifications for a few of y'all. So I don't even know who's subscribing right now. Catch y'all later.
Well, good day. They say it's going to be hot today. Well, the heat don't bother me that much, but anyway, this is old Garland here. Come on, always got my finger in front of the thing. Old Garland here. I think it's the last day of June. Must be the 29th or 30th. I think tomorrow's the first day of July. Well, all I can tell you here in old Catlett, Virginia, we need rain awful bad. It's dried up. All my first cutting hay fields, I've already done cut, and I got a couple little corner patches up here. I'm gonna go up here and rake them up today. And anyway, a couple little 3, 4, 4 or 5 acre pieces to do, and then I got some pasture grass down here that I cut down. I got to go around and look and see how much more I'm going to cut. But anyway, this year I'm a couple weeks ahead of I was last year. I guess that's because it's dry. And when it's dry, you don't have a bunch of days that you can't make hay. And we had just a little bit about the 12th of June. That was my wife's and my 50th wedding anniversary. But it rained a little bit that day, and I didn't bale no hay that time on that anniversary. So I sat around the house and spent a little time with her. But anyway, I hadn't been feeling very good, according to enough doctor's appointments, and she had her knee replaced, and driving my brother to the doctor and waiting on him. All these daggone old people tests you get when you get to be our age. And been to the doctor quite a bit myself. Hadn't been feeling very good for the last weeks. I don't know. Well, I'm allergic to everything I touch anyway, hay and everything. But anyway. But some of my son, daughter-in-law, wife, all of them seem to have the same thing, except I get it worse than they do. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go up there and rake up this hay. And maybe it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I sure hope we get it, because it's awful dry out here. Awful dry. But anyway, the hay out there, I got some of it down in the pasture. If it's cut it over, if it cuts over, straw will be better to feed them than snowballs. But anyway. But anyway, I noticed here this past weekend, about June the 25th or whatever, Jay Bear, and we always tell you we appreciate you watching these videos. And we got quite a bit more, excuse me, we got quite a bit more subscribers this weekend. Over the last several days, we picked up 10, 11 more people. in a couple days. But anyway, I went down to the antique tractor. Excuse me, my voice is going too. Antique tractor pull down in Orange, Virginia. And I met some nice people down there. And one guy, he came up to me and spoke to me. I've seen him before. You know, when you go to tractor things in the area, and you know, a lot of times the same people, you know, a lot of show up. And he walked up to me and he says, "You're a YouTuber." He says, "I looked at YouTube and I said, I know these guys." Talking about Jay Bear and I. And he says, "I know these guys because I see them around every once in a while, all the time." So anyway, and I think that guy was, I think he told me he was from old Ruckersville. And then I met another nice couple that came down here to Virginia years ago. They were from Ohio. Anyway, I guess I don't know if they're retired yet or not, but they're getting up in age. I don't think they're as old as I am, but moved down to beautiful Orange, Virginia, because they said it was like more like where they grew up at. Anyway, we had a good weekend, and we appreciate the people that put the likes and subscribes on there. We don't know what we're doing. We're just trying to do something. But anyway, a lot of times I don't even think about picking up the camera, but sometimes I do. And you know, you're on a tractor and you got noise, and it's hard to do sometimes too. So anyway, I'm gonna take this thing up the road here, and I'm gonna rake today, and I ain't gonna get much hay, but I won't get much hay, but I'm gonna get it off the field so I can move on to the next one, because I hadn't hooked up the bush hogs or anything else, and most of the hay that I made, I hadn't even moved it yet. So anyway, I got to get the bush hogs going and get the hay moved and move on. So anyway, I think my nephew wants me to come and eat a couple of hot dogs and hamburgers with him on the 3rd of July. So I'm going to shut this thing down and maybe talk to you later this evening.